Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo. It is Sunday morning and we are here for more Hibike. I decided to do it in this order this morning, so I'm gonna record the new ones and then I'll put out the ones from last week that go out public. Yeah, because I wanna get into it. I'm feeling pretty good this morning. Feeling like getting into some material and getting that done. And yeah. So we're gonna start off with Hibike, and then it'll be Chihayafuru, and then it'll be Vinland Saga, and then I'll do like thumbnails and stuff for all the other ones while they're all rendering. That'll be good. So Hibike, last time we watched episodes 8 and 9. The plan moving forward is to watch episodes 10 and 11 today, and then 12 and 13 next week. Then we'll be done with season 1 of Hibike, and then I think it's we go from there. We do the 1 OVA. I think there's only the 1 OVA, and then it's season 2. So maybe we'll do like an OVA and first episode of season 2 thing, or maybe we'll do the OVA as a one-off, or maybe I'll do the OVA with 12 and 13. I haven't really figured it out yet. So, not much point talking about that right now, but a general idea of where we're headed. As far as where we're coming from, last time in episodes 8 and 9, we got episode 8, one of the most amazing episodes so far. It was really kind of awesome. I mean, it was very sweet and it was very bitter at the very same time. On the sweet side, we had Kumiko and Reina going up the mountain, having some really lovely discussions and some just gorgeous shots and gorgeous scenes and dripping with emotion. And Yuri bait, plenty of that. Again, not sure how I feel about the Yuri thing, whether it's gonna be a thing. From what I know, it never actually is a thing. I like it as a thing. I'm a little bit like, oh, I guess it's never gonna be a thing. If I didn't know that it was never gonna be a thing, and sorry if I just spoiled for you that, as far as I know, it's not gonna be a thing. If I didn't know that it was never gonna be a thing, I'd probably be all for it and be like, oh my god, is it being a thing? So I guess at least we won't end up disappointed. That's good. But other things went on during that episode. We had the whole festival experience, and Hazuki kind of got her dreams a little bit crushed, just a smidge, and I felt really bad about it. And she's the nicest. She's like a super protectable cinnamon roll who's just like, oh, I'll help you get with Kumiko because that's what you really want. And I'm okay with this. And it's like, I know you're not, but I love you. Aww. And then immediately post getting her dreams crushed, we went and we auditioned for the big ol' audition that we've been building up to for a while. And then bam, she doesn't make the cut, and neither does Natsuki. And then Reina gets lead trumpet over the other girl, who we see here in the, oh, you can't see that. I see the very first frame of the next episode, which is part of the, like, they play the music over it, and it's a little, like, scenes from the other one. But it's her. I think her name is Riko? Yeah. She gets beat out. But then Hazuki doesn't make the cut. Now, some people have written in the comments that, or maybe somebody messages me on Discord, it's one or the other, that it makes sense that she doesn't make the cut. And after reading that, it's like, yeah, okay, sure, it does. She's a newbie. We've been shown that she's not super good with the tuba. Like, she can barely play it, let alone play songs with it. She's not quite at the tier that she needs to be in order to compete. That said, it still strikes me as really interesting that she didn't make the cut, because she's a core character, and usually we would just, like, kind of override the realism of the thing because we have to keep our core characters together and keep them in the band, if you will, right? You don't introduce a shonen sports anime with three core characters and then chop one of them from the team and not have them interact in some way. So I do not believe that we can just, like, time skip a year forward or just ignore Hazuki for a while and then bring her back when next year starts. I mean, maybe we could, the season is over in 4 episodes from now. These 2 and then the next 2. Like hell, we could practice, arrive at competition, see some parts of the competition, finish up the competition in those 4 episodes if we wanted to, the main competition for this year, and fail, and then next year we try again with the start of the next season. That doesn't seem like the way it's going, though. So, what do we do about Hazuki not being in the band? Do we have her continue to interact from the sidelines? Do we have her take like a managerial thing? I don't know. But I expect there to be lots of ripples and aftermath and emotional fallout from the way that those auditions played out, which should be interesting and dramatic and good. So let's watch it and find out where we're headed. I have episode 10. Yes. I have episode 10 of Hibike Euphonium up and ready to go. It is at 0 seconds. There will be two versions of this reaction video. Picture-in-picture version with the video up there in the description down there. Timer-based version up on YouTube with a beep timer at the beginning of each episode and discussion at the end of each episode with whatever I want to talk about, run through, look at again, anything. That'll all be on YouTube. You're watching it right now. And if you want to sync up your own media with the timer-based version, then get it ready because the timer's coming now. Great. She seemed really fucked up by that. The girl with the light, almost salmon-y colored hair. Semi-pinky. Oh man, the way that builds. Oh, that's so good. So do we get to see the full scene? Oh, jeez. Right, so she thinks the same thing happened with Natsuki, right? I feel like Natsuki will take this in stride. Wow, in that wide shot, the animation of her turning and running away was like perfect. Oh, dope. Yeah, you gotta time everything out. Cool. She's still appears to be in an ensemble, just not in the competition group. Oh, things seem to work a little differently, huh? Yeah. Hi. Hi. Hmm. Hmm. Something about that she knew about Taki Sensei. Hmm. Maybe the like let's call her salmon haired girl thinks that there's like some favoritism or nepotism going on. She seems like she wouldn't be able to believe that the other girl could lose. Oh, she's cool. Yeah. Nope, I just went and practiced hard too. Yeah. Hmm. Mm-mm. Hmm. Polar opposite of what she experienced before. Hmm. Hmm. Aww. Yeah. Wow. Oh. Yeah, but she hasn't. Rigged. Hmm. For noise dampening? Mm. Oh, not in front of the entire group. Yeah. I want Kaori to do the solos. It's true, isn't it? Hmm. Holy shit, Reina. Oh my god. Yeah. You're way over the line. Oh, I love you, Reina, but oh my god, Reina. The always composed Reina. Yeah. I do think you're cold though. Cause that was ice cold. And part of why you came here. Hmm. Uh but this calls back to the previous conversations about that. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Night. Yes, it is. Mm. Why do I get vibes like the previous time when people gave up? Yeah, that's not the best move. No way. Yeah. Honestly, nobody did anything wrong. Is it worth changing to a less able soloist in order to make everybody feel better? Hmm. He is under so much pressure now. Fuck, it's falling apart from under him and he knows it. Hmm. Yeah. Ooh. Eh? Hmm. I think it's because that's exactly what's happened. That's the person to talk to. Hi, Oscar. Uh oh. She just wants to get good enough. Like that line about the effort necessary. Wants to accept herself. Big picture, huh? Bye, Mm. The other teacher? Yeah. All right, Haruka, what have you got? Oi. Yeah. A solid few. Oh, hi. Now there's an idea. Does that mean whoever they're competing against also has to? Whoa, we'll decide by a vote? Oh, that's hype. Watch Yuko be the deciding vote and throw it for Reina. Damn straight. Oh shit. That's really fucked for Reina though. I mean it's genuinely kind of fucked up. Yeah, you got the part. Oh, maybe not. But for the drama. Oh, so good. All right. Full of surprises. just chock full of surprises this episode. Okay, so Yuko is unhappy about the thing. We've got all of that tying back into this other experience that Kumiko had where she beat out one of her senpais and was totally got shit on for it. Her senpai was not very nice about it. And that's sort of like our way of framing our perspective on what's going on here. It's really kind of scary. It could devolve into serious infighting quickly and be very bad. Natsuki gets some plus points in this episode, big time. Now, as far as I know, we didn't see anybody else stand up for re-auditioning for the part. But as far as I know, Natsuki and Hazuki could re-audition for the parts. But that's not our main focus right now. We'll see if anything else is brought up about that. So, straight trumpet. Oh yeah, this little piece of... All right, so we're in a wide to the extent where, like, faces don't need to be drawn, but all of the details of the characters are drawn correctly. Like, her skirt folds and floofs as she turns, and her hair does, like, a flippy thing. See? It does, like, a flippy thing as she turns, and, like... We can see her gesture with her hand very clearly. All of this from like a far wide shot, and there's the shadow with it. Like, I love you, Kyoani. I love you. And then this moment where we get the outside practice going on. And then we jump inside to this like really action. Yeah, we slide into it. We're in this upper corner shot. And he's just like, oh, he's bouncing with it. It's fantastic. The vibe is all there. It's great. So yeah, we're focused. And then Natsuki's taking her out. People are working. She looks at this and sees that. And we have a very classic, like, friend going really far for their friend, but maybe too far. Definitely too far. This whole conversation with Natsuki is so great. She's so nonchalant and wonderful about it. Like, ah, you can tell a little bit of it's a mask, but underneath is also something very real. This particular moment right here, she goes, I'm happy for you. I'm kind of glad. Aww. So that's just great. And then this, I think, is part of the thing that's referenced in the ED in 2T, where they say our marked up scores are challenging us or something like that. The markings on the score are a challenge in and of themselves, right? Like, they're a promise. It's great. And then we get this particular moment where Kumiko starts to just break down just a little bit. Like, laugh, cry. The angle and the shots that they chose for it are so perfect. It's just great. All right, so then we hop over here. And we have this conversation. Please don't give up. Your dream has to come true. She turns and smiles softly, and then, bam, we flash back to here. What is this? Is this during the incident last year? I assume so, but I don't remember. It is really fantastic, though. Then we position her in the same place, and then fade through. There's so much to this. It's like when she clenches her fist here, what does it say? Well, to me, it says something along the lines of like, I won't let it happen again. I'll protect you this time. I couldn't before. You know? All right, so then we've got the blankets to dampen the sound, to give them the feeling where they don't hear themselves quite as much, so that they are forced to play a little bit louder. Because they're going to have to project in the concert hall. And then in the middle of everything, she brings it straight up and just like, all right, we're going like a freight train. And then it gets real intriguing. And then, goddamn, ice cold Reina. I love you, but oh fuck, that was rough. It's because I'm better. And then this moment where we choose another one of these angled shots and have her stalk up. I swear to God, I thought she was gonna slap her upside the head. Swear to Jesus, I thought this arm was gonna come back, and then we were gonna go wham and knock the absolute shit out of Reina. I really did. I'm glad we didn't, because this might as well be the same thing. She just goes vicious. You're way too full of yourself. Do you have any idea how kind she's been? Everything about this piece of animation and the yelling and the emotion in it, I love it. And then it's I mean, we've got this little camera shake, but otherwise Reina herself is entirely static. Like, we got one side of the screen just all over the place, and one side just cold. And then other people jump in until finally Kaori herself. Shivers. If you're going to complain, do it when you've surpassed me. Otherwise, shut the hell up. Oh! And then Kumiko goes after her. And we get a Reina breakdown, and it's gorgeous. Christina, I can't. The calm, cool, collected Reina, just like throwing a little toddler tantrum. And we love it. I love it. And exactly like Kumiko, I crack up at it. It's hilarious. It's so Gap. It's perfect. And then this hug. This is a slightly baity hug. I like this hug. No, I don't think you're wrong. So then she explains the thing. It all makes sense. But what else could I do? Not a high school crush kind of like either. I'm in love with him. But didn't we have some interesting conversations that kind of like led to some redefinitions of love? Or am I thinking of a different show? I might be thinking of a different show. Whoops. I don't know whether Reina means romantically. I don't think it matters. If she does, then I think she would be aware that it would be inevitably unrequited. If she doesn't, then we're dealing with love as a different context, probably something that has to do with music. But the whole conversation about he would never favor me, it does make me believe that she kind of means romantic love. Which is interesting. And then there's that. And then she lays down like in the cutest way possible and is super cute. And then, yeah, I'll double down on it. That's what it takes to become special. And that leads us into this narration line. It might not have been clear. And then we switch to Kaori. How much effort it takes to try to be strong and to try to become special. All right. 3 UFOs. And then we get this sequence with all of these characters, mostly with obscured faces when they're talking, to really make it feel like it doesn't matter who it is, it's just spreading everywhere and behind everyone's back. I hate rumor mills. They make me cringe. And then the fact that he remains silent through it. Nah, man. You gotta do something. And then this is the problem. This is where like mob pressure forces people to do things that are not in the best interests of either themselves or the group. And it's dumb, and I don't like it. I mean, even the fact that Taki is re-auditioning is a little bit like letting the rumor mill win, you know? It sort of it sets a precedent that if we don't like something about the way that things are being run, we just have to make enough of a big stink about it, and then people will change their tune and oblige us. I don't like that as a precedent, but I don't know if that there was a better option. It's fine. For the story, it'll certainly be interesting. So then we get this thing. We get this kind of a cool moment where this random girl does a runny jump onto a pile of blankets and poof. And then we get this moment where Taki has a tantrum. And we see, without really being told, that all the pressure that he's under, like, he's not okay. He's kind of been mulling this over a lot and been kind of freaking out about it a lot. And so when something pokes him, he kind of snaps. And then we get this whole scene. They're back to sectionals. I think that Natsuki's pose here is like the dopest thing. I don't know why, but I think it's really cute, kind of hot, and super badass. Just like leaning back on the chair, just like showing a little midriff, not caring, sort of leaning her head out the window, feeling some sun, feeling some cool breeze. That's just dope. That's just dope. +1 to Natsuki for coolness. Oh, yeah. So this thing about how Asuka treats on my channel a little bit differently is interesting. I love her expressions during it as she realizes that she has been very much suckered into this. Then we do eventually have the conversation with Asuka. We start with this, and then the moment when like a shiver runs up her spine is great. Dink. Wah! We cut closer to it, get the dink. And then immediately we get these smears that run all the way up, and then her body follows, and that's great. Of course, you'd be the one sniffing out the good stuff. So Asuka's like cluing in that Kumiko always seems to be around or watching when things are happening. Hasn't given up yet, indeed. And then this whole sequence, this whole conversation, that it's herself that she can't accept. It's not about whether she gets the audition, it's whether she is as good as she wants to be. Who do you think should play? Nah, no comment. Frankly, I genuinely don't care. That's the least of the concerns, right? I don't know if she meant it or if it was a facade. Too thick a disguise. Asuka is a fascinating one. And this collapse as she's finally left alone. Phew. Runs into the prez. You'll have to do this by yourself, Haruka. We've got Taki like zoning out. And he hears... No, he doesn't hear anything. It's just the beep in the end. I love this little moment. How they're like continuing to chat, and Haruka's just like, no. I'm doing this now. Listen up. Let's stop with these rumors. Let's raise some hands. We'll talk to them about this. Her little pouty face here. I think she just regained a point from me. I have a thing about pouty faces, and that one's real cute. All right, so we've got a practice hall. We are going to offer a second round of auditions. And of course, you will play in front of the whole ensemble next week There will be no room for objections. Everyone will vote by a show of hands. Oh shit, you will decide for yourselves who's doing it. And the first person, just like before he's even done talking, she is standing up, getting her hand up there. Put me in, coach. Put me in. So the battle begins. And I have nothing. What's great about this is at no point did Kaori do anything dickish. At no point did she do anything that like tarnishes her as a character. Only the people around her who care about her did, which means that she's clean. So I have no reason to prefer Reina over her, except that Reina's more of a character. And I want to see Reina succeed. But at the same time, because of all this buildup, I kind of want to see Kaori succeed too. Now we're torn. Now it's intriguing. Now it's dramatic. I like it. I assume that's what's going to happen next episode. I sure hope so. Let's find out. Give me just a minute. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'll be back for episode 11. See you there. All right, back for episode 11. Auditions round 2 shall begin shortly. Timers and pips and stuff. Beep timer goes here. Let's do this. Yes, there is. Is this present or is this that scene with Yuko in it? And I love you. Welcome back, audition. Oh boy. On the blankets. Gonna need some help. Hmm. Mm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Is it her? Or is it... Oh, hi. Oh, Jesus. She's really good. Neither is life. Hello. Oh. We're not enemies, but we do have to compete. Oh boy. Yeah, but it's still serious. Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to beat somebody you like when you know that they care so much. But Reina's not the type to let that kill her performance. That's evil. If she plays better. Will she answer the same way that she answered? No. Hmm. Okay. Watch Yuko be the deciding vote and throw it for Reina. Damn, another fade through. Okay. Oh! Holy. Hmm. 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 Gonna run into Trombone Boy because he needs help. Is she gonna try to get her to throw it? Yeah, for real. You're gonna really? Do you think that Kaori would want that though? Do you realize how mad she would be if she found out? That's the problem. Oh, and then this is the same framing. So she never got the chance. Oh boy. Wow. Mm-hmm. Yay. Oh my god. Chugga 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 hype train. Just dodging responsibility a little bit. Aww. Hmm. Not that you'll win, but hmm. Damn. Aww. That one. Aww. Ooh. I believe you. Yeah. Damn right. That's not the end, is it? Okay, there's still more. Please God, if they cliffhang me on this, we might have to watch more. Based on applause. Oh, jeez. No quiver. So much smoother. Every note's so fucking pure. Yeah. Wait, literally no applause? Motherfucking nobody voted. She'll refuse. She heard it. +2 to Kaori. Watching your idol fall, hey? Yes. Holy shit, that was intense. Wow. Wow. What an episode. We open with this flashback scene and then we end with it as well, so it serves as like the whole frame from it. We see so much of this episode from like with Yuko. It's kind of amazing. We've got this set up with like everybody going through their own form of struggle to try and make this whole thing come together. Everybody working on it. So Trombonist Boy is dealing with a problem. He's got a part that he can't play. Can't quite play. It's getting real hot. We have the whole thing with lunch. This moment is amazing. Her excuse me is very kind of Yui. That's just the way it strikes me as very Yui. Just like, oh, excuse me, please don't notice me. But then of course we get the wham bam grab the wrist. And then, what do you think? I think she sounds good, but yeah, I think that Kosaka should play. Yeah, how can a first year sound like that? It's not fair. She loves and respects Kaori so much. She can't deal with it otherwise. She doesn't, it's everything to her for Kaori to get to play. Yeah, she's a good person. She's very likable. We go and we see her practicing with Asuka. Asuka continuing to be kind of a goofball, kind of always deflecting a little bit. This moment is great. I want to know. Are you sure? No, you're right. I don't want to know. I don't want to hear the possibility that it's true. And then just that she's like, are you reading my mind? Implies that is what she's thinking. So, yeah. So the setup is there. The tension is there. Oh, man. The history is there. The reasoning is there. And then here, Natsuki comes up with something very legit. This will only make Kaori more miserable. Don't fuck around. And I have to believe that Natsuki understands what Yuko is thinking here. So Hazuki's working on another piece, only tuba and being kind of cool. Like, I have to support everybody. It's great. She's taking it all in stride. She's doing great. Love it. And then he is working, causing her to see, and she's seeing all of these people putting in their all, going, yeah, I wanna be right there with them. And then she overhears this conversation. The framing is very much the same as the framing of Kaori and Yuko in the past. And she wants her to throw it. Please throw it. Now the problem here is, just like Natsuki said, wouldn't that make Kaori feel even worse if she knew that she got the part not because she deserved it? Given everything we've seen of her wanting to accept herself, if she ever found out, I don't think she would ever be able to forgive either of you. Because the big picture is the ensemble, and the ensemble thrives when everyone is in the part that they are best suited for. But then there's this history. She was the best. She had the possibility, but the parts were handed out based on seniority. She never got that chance. And now that she's got the seniority, there's a first year who's better than she is, and seniority doesn't matter, so it's merit now. It's just so unfair, right? But it is fair. It's just that fairness is sometimes really cruel. Like, her statements, her stuff makes sense, I guess. Yes, you have more time. You have next year. She doesn't have another chance, but it's not right. It's just not right. Kumiko freaking out when she starts coming out the door. Then we get to our audition and practice hall. All right. So Asuka uses the excuse, I'm the vice president, to avoid talking to Kaori. That's interesting. And then there's something deeper implied between Asuka and Kaori, which I don't think I picked up on before. Something about, like, why are you so obsessed with her? Yeah. So then Yuko runs out and does, like, a drive-by shoulder cry. Yep. All right. Prez comes out and they have a conversation. We get these two sort of mirrored conversations. I hope you'll be satisfied. Yeah. And then why are you so obsessed with Asuka? I wonder that myself, but I feel like she always sees right through me. I want the real me to take a step beyond what Asuka expects. You know, and maybe by refusing the part, she does exactly that. Maybe. And then this translation I'm not sure about. Mendokusai. I think that usually is translated to like, oh, what a pain. Troublesome or bothersome, yeah. Or such a hassle. Complicated makes sense, but all right. And then we have the meeting between these two. Getting everybody set up, everybody prepped, get, you know, have a chat in the corner with your corner guy for boxing. I don't know. Would you be upset if I lost? An interesting question, and the answer is yes. Absolutely. Because you're going to be special, right? You're different. Then I'll be a villain with you. Let's go. Let's be villains together. You're better than she is. Simple as that. And I'll tell him. I'll tell him. Maybe? Probably? Tabun? Indeed. And then we get this moment, which is the yeah, that is a thing. You won't abandon me. If you do, if I do, you can kill me. Oh, Jesus. I actually would kill you, and I believe you. I'm prepared for that. This is a confession of love, after all. I know. Oh, I know, Reina. Whew. Girl. So then we got our two performances, and I don't know. To my ear, Reina's is distinctly better. Like there's a hesitation between notes where Reina's just flow together, and each note is perfectly clear in Reina's solo, and not so much so in Kaori's. It's subtle, but it's there. Then what's really interesting is what happens during the applause voting portion. So only 2 people, as far as I know. Oh wait, no, a bunch of people like clap for her, and then only 2 people clap for Reina, despite her piece being significantly and obviously better, and us seeing people reacting as such. Like, okay, yeah, you go to clap for the one that she wants. Yeah, okay, great. But the whole ensemble, except for Komiko and Hazuki? But then we get the switch. And they're just, when we do the actual, like, applause vote, it's just Yuko and the Prez. And then we do the other applause vote, it's just Kumiko and then eventually Hazuki. And then he's just like, all right, Kaori, you want the solo? And she goes, nah. Which is an amazing moment for her. Because, like, we heard it, and she knows that Reina performed better. But what's amazing to me is just like, how few people voted in general. It's kind of fucked. Like, if I was running this, I'd be like, excuse me, nobody's voting? Really? All right, then we're sticking to my old decision. Reina gets it because she made a better solo. I don't understand the not voting part. It's just weird. In any case, I'm very glad that this wrapped up when it did, and that we didn't just like cliffhang at this moment. Pulling it back to this emotional backstory stuff for Yuko, and then going from her eyes swimming to just bawling and screaming in the middle of the concert hall. Aww. You will be doing the thing. Yes. Fuck yeah. And now the next piece begins. Okay. So we've got 2 episodes left. I don't know what the hell we're going to do in those 2 episodes. It doesn't seem like... Earlier I said, you know, maybe we could practice for the competition and then go to it and then compete in it and then lose. And then that would be the end of the season. But that I don't think we can get to the competition during this season at all. Unless pacing gets crazy. So I got no idea where we're heading. I guess it'll just be more practice for the next 2 episodes. When do we end then? How long was the break between season 1 and season 2? How do we end this in a relatively satisfying way? I don't know. I have no idea. But I am kind of excited to find out, but I am going to have to wait until next week to find out. So, let's wrap this up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Hibike, episodes 9 and 10. I hope you've enjoyed them. 10 and 11. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week in the next and last 2 of the season. Peace.